What's up, guys, and welcome back to another YouTube video. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about why consuming alcohol is killing your fat loss results. And I had a couple people that are in the world of sales reach out to me requesting this topic so they can better know how to manage, drinking alcohol, but also seeing results when it comes to their health and fitness. So I'm super excited to break this down for you because when I found out these same things I'm about to share with you today, that is when my results started to skyrocket. So as always, if you want to make sure to retain the information, make sure to take some notes. And before we kick off, guys, as I've said in multiple videos before with my story in starting in sales, is how I gained, 30 pounds of fat in, my first 4 to 5 months, working in sales, on the grind, doing 10, 12-hour days, barely getting any sleep, all played roles, and obviously not making good choices with, food and always eating out. But looking back, one big thing that led to me gaining that much fat in a short amount of time was 100% drinking a lot of alcohol. I was going out doing double headers every single weekend, every Friday and Saturday. I was going out, and that was to deal my way of dealing and coping with the pressure and the high stress that came with working in sales. And that's why, again, I wanted to do this video so that way I can share with you guys the effects that it's having on you if you're someone who's using drinking or client dinners or whatever it is to navigate coping with stress and pressure. But also, we understand the world of sales. Drinking is a part of it at times, so I want to make sure you have the insights on how to better navigate it as well. So let's jump right into the video. So one big reason how alcohol is affecting your fat loss results is it stops fat burning, guys. So alcohol slows down your metabolism and prevents your body from actually burning fat, which means that your body prioritizes storing calories from alcohol and food as fat instead of expending it and burning it. So when it slows down your metabolism, your body goes more into a storing calorie state. So again, it holds on to more fat than it does letting it go. And again, like I said, that's the biggest mistake I see people in the world of sales make is when they're drinking too much or using it to cope with stress, or they're indulging a little too much on the weekends, is that they don't realize it's slowing down your metabolism, guys, because alcohol does have a big effect. And when it does that, it makes it harder and harder for your body to lose fat because it's easier to gain fat than it is to lose it. So that's one of the biggest downfalls of how it's killing your results is it slows down your metabolism naturally. Number two, it also increases your hunger, guys. So I'm sure you guys have been out on the late nights, whether it's at 2 a.m., 1:30, going out with friends, whatever it is, even on vacations, that when you drink a lot of alcohol, you start to get hungrier. That's how people are killing a whole pizza pie or going wherever, getting a bunch of wings, whatever it is at the late night. And when you're increasing your hunger and you're feeling more hungry, it's going to make you want more greasy foods like the pizza, like the wings I was talking about, and crave all of those high calorie foods. And when you do that, right, you might have been consistent Monday through Friday, but once you hit the weekend and now you're eating all this food along with this alcohol, now you just wiped away a week or two's worth of progress in one shot because you're eating all these high calorie foods, guys. And also, let's be real. Alcohol, depending on what types of drinks you are getting, have high amounts of calories and sugar and all these things that are hurting your body. So again, if you are going to go out and drink, I always recommend sticking to things like high noons or like vodka sodas. But also, you shouldn't need more than a couple of drinks when you're out. That's where, again, you're starting to drink a lot more, like 5, 6, 7, 8 drinks at a time, and then you're going out and eating food right after it, and you're eating thousands of calories worth of food, guys. So it also increases your hunger, which makes you lead to bad decisions. And number three is like alcohol can also disrupt your hormonal balance, right? For guys, it's reducing your testosterone and that's also increasing your estrogen levels. And for girls, the same thing. It's lowering your estrogen levels as well. And testosterone for guys, it's super important for muscle growth, right? And development. And when that's getting interfered with, it can hinder your muscle growth overall. And the same thing goes for the opposite size for girls as well, guys. So it's going to disrupt your hormones, and it's going to make it very difficult for your body to build muscle. And on top of that, when you are drinking alcohol, your body still needs to recover and detox and get it out. So when it has to do all that, when you're hungover, it's going to naturally make your daily cycles take a lot longer. Now your body has to play catch up. So again, it's going to fuck with your hormones if you're drinking too much. So that's why I always say in moderation and just be more aware of why you're doing what you're doing. And lastly, alcohol reduces the body's ability to focus on protein synthesis. So what is protein synthesis, guys? That is where your body breaks down, synthesizes proteins to help go with your muscles, to help with recovery. So it's a key process for building muscle and repairing muscle, and it usually happens at while you're sleeping. So if you're drinking all that stuff and you're hitting the gym, your body, and you're doing it too much, your body's not going to be able to repair and rebuild muscle that it needs to repair after being in the gym. So when you're doing that, it's not able to repair it. You're going to open your body up to more injuries. And not top of that, alcohol fucks with your sleep. So if you're not getting enough sleep, now that's going to even hurt your body's repairing process with protein synthesis as well. And one big thing when it comes to losing, fat is that you also need to build muscle along the way. So alcohol is really going to affect your muscle growth, which in return is going to make it harder for you to lose stubborn fat because, again, the more muscle you build, the faster your metabolism is going to be. And if you're not getting enough muscle growth, then your body's going to hold on to more fat and store more fat. So at the end of the day, guys, these are the four main things that are going to really come into effect when you're consuming too much alcohol. And once I learned these things and I kind of started taking a more of a moderated approach when it comes to when I choose my social settings and my events and how much I'm going to drink, that's when my results with fat loss, even when I was in sales, started to take off. And I actually was able to lose that same 30 pounds I gained once I started building moderation when it came to drinking alcohol. Again, disclaimer, not saying don't drink, don't have fun, but you also only want to do it maybe a couple times a month, right? You don't need to go and binge every single week, because if you are doing that, then maybe you're actually using that as a crutch and dealing with your stress or something else in not a productive way. And that was one big thing that I had to come to realization that I was doing. So I'm telling you this so you can avoid making the same mistakes as I did and gaining a bunch of unnecessary fat when you don't need to. And if you guys don't break this cycle, right, all the four things I just broke down, you're going to be trapped in this cycle of hell forever. Because again, you're just going to keep making progress and then erasing it by eating a bunch of high greasy foods, drinking too much alcohol, erasing progress week after week, and you're going to just get frustrated and burned out and just want to stop altogether. So again, not saying don't drink alcohol, but make sure you have it in moderation to where it's not killing your gains. And as always, guys, if you have any more questions, feel free to shoot me a DM on LinkedIn or Instagram. And make sure to subscribe to the channel because I'm going to be dropping more content in the coming weeks and coming months. And I'm super excited to bring you guys more value. And those are the four things of why alcohol is fucking killing your fat loss results. And I will see you guys in the next video. Talk soon. Peace.